friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Yuki and I make videos all about body doubling, which is the idea that I do a thing to help you do a thing, so you can put this video on in the background if you want, or you just kind of like, chill and hang out and do your own thing, craft, journal, whatever. Today I will be catching up on some journaling. If you've been following me on my journaling journey, you know that I'm a daily journaler. This is the Hobonichi Cousin in the A5 size, and because I'm daily, I don't like to have days to catch up on. Ideally, I fill out a page at the end of every night, but honestly, that's unrealistic, and I don't put the pressure on myself to be consistent that way, so I do allow myself to have a couple of days. These days in particular were really busy, so I kept them. I decided to just leave them and complete them in the video because I thought, why not? So actually this is a very special page over here because on the 6th, after a couple of days of just being out and having an eventful holiday season, having fun, I just crashed completely. So on this day I spent the whole entire day in bed. I even show what it looks like because I've been tracking my hourly progress. And so that's the 6th, and I spent the whole day in bed, basically out of bed by 5 p.m. These are basically days that I just recognize that I need to rest. I don't make myself feel bad that I need to stay in bed all day, because I recognize that's what my body needs, right? If I don't see myself get with the energy to get up out of bed and do things, then I'm not gonna either force myself, or I'm not going to make myself feel bad about not being able to do things. I just kind of lay in bed and spend the day in bed. Why not? But because I don't really journal, and I'm trying to find a place to put this because I want it out of the way for now. So this is a special spread because I spent the whole day in bed. I like to use these spreads to get extra creative with my stickers and my washi, because I didn't do as much on this day, but I also want to kind of instead of just sort of covering up with stickers on rest days now, I want to try to make it something positive. My rest days, I don't want to look at my rest days as days that I am incapacitated and can't get out of bed. I want to see it as a day to recharge, a day where I choose me, a day where I choose to be kind to myself. So which is why I gave myself a little, first thing I did was before I went to bed was I put a little wax seal sticker on that says thank you, because I just wanted to thank myself for allowing myself to rest without guilt, without any shame. Okay, so big page, what are we gonna do? Such a big page. Part of me wants to paint on it, but also I really want to use my stickers. So okay, so these stickers are really interesting because this is my first time using them. I use a bit of it over here. Oh, these are so cool. Look at this. These are transfer paper stickers. These just rub, they're not stickers at all, and they rub in paper. And almost, it's basically impossible to remove, obviously, because it kind of imprints on the paper and just blends with it. So I'm going to, I can give myself flowers. I can put some flowers, decorate my page with flowers. I like that. The idea that I am choosing me, I'm taking care of me on the days when I really need it, on the days where I see myself just crashing. Okay, for me, I think I'm gonna write that down too. Like that. I'm gonna get a little border. Maybe add some stickers. Ooh, I really love these. I feel like I showed it off a little earlier, but these are Mugo Bunny emoji stickers. They're called bun emoji because they're bunnies, they're character, and all kinds of emojis. Great stuff. And like I actually cut them up in strips, but they actually come in like a larger sheet, like double this amount, like this. This is a regular emoji sheet. And it's great because if you collect 9 of these sheets, you get a free sheet. Anyways, I really love to add this just to add a little bit more of extra something. Sure, I can just draw this little heart eyes, but I mean, like, look how cute this little thing is. Oh, it's hard to see on my camera. Anyways, flash for me. And I think I'm going to make it big here. Okay, I think I'm going to do some writing. This. Oh, wish me luck. It's gonna look okay. Here we go. Yeah, let's go with that. And then we're gonna, you wanna underline it with something? Do I wanna do this, or do I wanna use some washi tape? Let me see if I can. Ooh, that's nice. I'll make it like decorate around it, you know? Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so I was just talking about these transfer papers. I keep them in here so that it doesn't get like mixed up and bogged down with the other stuff, because I accidentally ruined the sheet by placing the. So it comes with the plastic backing, so it's got little instructions for how to use it. But yeah, it comes with, like, this is the front side, and then it peels off in the back, and then you press this part, the hard plastic part, onto the page, and then you rub it in, and then yeah. So, oh, I know, we could probably do like round this word here with this circle here, just because they're all separate transfers. Well, wish me luck, because this thing is honestly really difficult to use, and sometimes the other things get stuck on the pages without you even rubbing them. Really, they're just very delicate, so I would say be careful. Using these. Okay, place it. Kind of want it here. So I'm careful. I like that at least with this transfer paper, that everything isn't close together. It says to rub, but I'm gonna use my nails because I don't know, maybe I don't have very strong rubbing strength. Anchor my thumb on that side. But it's much easier for me to scratch it on than it is to rub this thing up. Okay, so here we go. Minute truth. Oh, hell yeah, I did it. Okay, so before I ruin this sheet by accidentally removing this paper, because see, last time I accidentally took this whole thing off and then put it on backwards, and so all the transfers got stuck onto this plastic, and then it was unusable. But look at that. Oh my god. Oh, I should put these away. I'll think of more flowers later. Ooh, this is nice. I love this. So, like, when I spend all day in bed, what do? I don't know. I'm just kind of scrolling on my phone, I guess. I'm also obviously resting. Like, my body will just power down. I don't know how to describe it, but it's just kind of like, it's like, it just goes. It shuts down. And I'm just kind of like, I'm okay with I accept that it does that. I accept that I need that. I accept that I need the rest. I accept that it takes me longer to recover, or it takes me longer to prepare, or it just like, you know, I'm in my era of acceptance. I want to accept me for everything that I am unapologetically, right? Like, there's really no other way to be. I feel like, oh, I think I accidentally maybe pressed on that one a little. No, I didn't. Okay, what's this? Will it stay? Okay, no, it doesn't feel like it's long enough. So like what I've learned is like it should feel like it's being released from the top piece of plastic. It shouldn't feel like it's still kind of sticky. So if it releases, then it should kind of just come off. Yeah, there you go. Nice and easy. Ah, no, don't do that. Okay. Which side was it again? Oh. No, don't do this again to me. Okay, maybe I'll just do a test. Okay, good. This is the right side. God, I wish they labeled these sticker sides. Like, it's actually so important. Like, this clearest piece of sticker, it doesn't really have much of a feel to it, but literally this side is sticky and this side is not. That's just kind of, yeah. So you gotta be careful. Just like now, you saw how it opened up even though I didn't even want it. Okay, so, ooh, this is actually looking really nice. Like, wow, actually, I didn't see this coming, but I'm pretty happy with this. Well, I think I wanted it higher because I want down here and it balances out a little bit more. Well, that's nice. So I often see people often ask, like, how do I not make myself feel bad about needing rest? And I'm like, it really is just a simple matter of practicing. It's not easy at first, but the more you practice giving yourself permission, the more you practice letting yourself rest, the more you practice not beating yourself up about this kind of stuff. Or even, heck, the more you celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself every time you choose rest. Give yourself a treat. Or celebrate. Like, celebrate and revel in the fact that you chose yourself. Sometimes it's not easy. I mean, like, I guess in this world, there are lots of selfish people, and yes, there are selfish people out there. But for you, I just feel like maybe you think a little too much about how other people would feel and how you can best make them feel better than you do spending time making yourself feel better. You know what I mean? So I want to give y'all permission to rest. I want to give y'all permission to be kind and caring to yourself. Ooh, nice. That lifted really well. And this stayed together. Yes, success. This has been a successful attempt, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the transfer paper. Okay, I think that's it. My heart cannot take another one. That's it for today. Ooh. Like, it's stressful, y'all. Like, I have to hold things precisely, and I have my hands have such a tendency to slip without me paying attention. So it takes like a lot of mental, physical, and frankly, emotional strength. Okay. Ooh, I do like this as well, because I'm feeling radiant for letting me rest. Also, some of these stickers, like, what even is this? Like, this is a sheet that I picked up from Daiso, because, like, you know, girls. But, like, what the condition of being in full bloom. Zooming is not. Anyways, fragrance. The condition of being in full bloom. It's just, the English on these things are always hilarious. Okay. Okay, actually, what did I do besides rest? I watched some more culinary wars. Watch my husband play video games because I didn't have the energy to do anything. Yeah, right down. Good. Make coffee. Prep for tomorrow's appointment. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that happened basically the same day. Okay, cool. Oh, and also did some painting. Okay, so I'm gonna lay some out and then I'm gonna write some stuff down as well. I'm just gonna kind of be random about that, and then I'm gonna kind of give myself a little space to write down. What's the Washington? You know what? I'm in a pink mood, so let's go for some stickers. These are some washi stickers from local artists. This is a local art by a local artist called Ocean in Space. So these characters are from the anime Tokyo Mew Mew. So this is fan art washi tape. It's super cute. And these ones are Fruity Booty by the artist Papricots from Toronto as well. I mean, I guess technically Ocean is I can still consider her a local artist even though she doesn't live in the city anymore. Yeah, I like this heart. I don't know. Goodbye, these. What do you do with washi scraps? There's a part of me that I've been kind of like, I'm thinking of building a little stained glass little look here. I'm putting up the back page here. And maybe we can build a little with the washi. My washi scraps. Put a little washi scraps collage. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what to do with this, so I'm just gonna leave it there. Oh no! My bookmark. See, this is the thing. I don't feel like I need these strings, really, when it's really obvious where I last left off in my journal. And another thing is, I don't plan. So I'm not flipping through to future entries. So I don't need to find things. I just kind of always need to just flip to the last page, you know. Ooh, this is really cute. Let's go with this. Oh hey, it's like I got a whole thing. The hearts. Cute. Flatten this down. Okay. And I'm gonna write a little bit about, so even though I was in bed all day, I was on my phone all day and still working, you know. There is no rest, true rest for the wicked. I mean, like, even when I can't physically do things, I can still do things on my phone, which is like really helpful and useful in facilitating my work, being able to do this. So, great thing was I made an appointment on Tuesday for Wednesday. So I'm a working model, and one of the things I am is a hair model, which means that I offer my hair up to students and other hairstylists for work if they're looking for someone to model a technique that they're learning, or maybe they're like learning a lesson about how to cut a bob cut hair or something like that. I lend myself as a human model to that kind of stuff. So I'm always looking for those kind of casting calls, especially when I am actually in need of a haircut, or in need of a change in my hair, really. And so Tuesday, I found someone looking for someone wanting to do transformation with their hair, and then I booked for Wednesday. So I'm gonna put that a little. It was also with one of the salons I've worked with before, so I was hoping that if by bringing that up, I've modeled for that salon before, then the stylist would be more likely to choose me, because, you know, they put out a casting call and they've got a bunch of people responding. So I always try to, like, you know, offer myself in a way that makes me the most appealing, right? I mean, that's just work. And also, I did a little bit of painting yesterday, so I'm getting really into paint by numbers. Thanks to one of my friends, Vanessa, for showing me how fun it can be. And so, like, I bought like a kit from the art store, and it comes with like 4 little canvases that I'll build into a larger art piece. And I really love this, you guys. Oh my god, this is like so tiny and small, and it's just perfect for, like, this tiny bit of space, and I can just work on it little by little as I want. If you want a video of me painting, I might upload it. But the part of me is just kind of like, oh, it might be a little too short of a video, or like I won't be able to complete any painting in a video because it takes so long for things to dry and things like that. So we'll see. But this is my little side project that I have going on. I also have tons of scrapbooking things to do. I've got a whole stack of scrapbooking that I'm very excited to do on video, because it's just like, now that I'm back into stationery and I have the right tools that I've gathered around me, it just kind of feels like scrapbooking. I found the joy in it again. And also, I can't help it, like, I did collect a lot of things in the past, and a lot of it is just filled in bags, and it's just never been put away or scrapbooked, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna freaking do it this year. Okay, goals for this year: get some scrapbooks done. Maybe I should write that down. My intentions. Anyway, so I'm gonna write a little bit about the painting. I think one of the things I really like is having craft projects that take a little over a couple of days, like, because it means it's easy going for me. I don't have the pressure to finish it all in one go, and it's overall just a small project, not anything that would take several days to finish, just a couple of days, and I really relish in those kind of activities because it's like, it gives me something to do in the in-between times, I think. Okay, this is nice. And then I'm gonna fill this up with some decorations. I've got some more stickers. Okay, ooh, I love these little guys. It's so funny because, like, okay, like, look at their expressions. They're basically expressionless, but they're all saying something positive on their little bodies, which I think is just really funny because look at their faces, but they're like, isn't this great? Like, that's what it translates to in Japanese. It means sugoi ne, which means isn't that great? But like, look at his face. They look so like nonchalant about how they're feeling, but these are all like, a lot of it is words of congratulations. So I've been slipping them into my diary here and there to kind of like, add a little bit of a congratulations to myself. Okay, let's see. So this means sugoi, which means great. Ine, isn't that good? Okay. Yatta ne. Oh yeah, yatta is kind of like a celebration. It's like, yay. Sono choshi. Oh, that really means that's right. So I mean, like, doesn't really apply to this situation. Ine. I think sugoi and ine is really good. Sugoi. It's amazing that I chose to rest. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Yeah, that's cool. I think I may need to start taking out some more sticker sheets because I'm finishing them up, which is great. Ew, and then I also like to add some. Oh yeah, this is good. I think I'm gonna start with the. This is nice. Cute little sticker of the bunny napping. It's pretty cute. Very good. Oh, I removed them. Oh. Ha. Dude, I'm not good at drawing hearts. No, I think I saw something to look at space fillers. Ooh, I love this. This is from another local artist, Ray Chu Studios. Oh my god, my camera is like horrific at like zooming. Anyways, Ray Chu Studios. She makes really cute Asian inspired things, and this is like some of my favorite Vita Soy drinks. A very popular drink from Hong Kong. I'm like, of these, my favorite is the lemon. VLT lemon. Lemon tea. I'm all about that lemon tea. Like, I remember when I used to live in Beijing and I went down to Hong Kong to visit my family. The first thing off that plane in Hong Kong airport, I went straight to a convenience store and bought me a box of this. This is like the first thing I drink when I'm in Hong Kong. After I land in Hong Kong, it's this. Honestly, it's either this or like a bottle of milk tea, but very likely it's gonna be this because it's quick and easy and it's nice and cold and it's like so refreshing. It's like one of the best things after you get off a long flight and you've been like dry in the air for like 15 hours. Okay, you know what? I think I'm pretty happy with this page. I'm gonna let it sit and simmer for a while. And I'm gonna move on to decorating for yesterday. So yesterday, I spent the day at Queen's Shop hairdressing. I'm gonna give a title, hair date. I like to write little titles, try to sum up the day. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I spent my entire day there. Like, look, God, I'm really glad I'm keeping this hourly schedule because, oh my gosh, it really helps incredible much. Look at this, I spent the whole entire day. Woke up, hair appointment, and then all the way. So many hours, and I'm kind of still thinking of whether I should do put some pictures in my. Yeah, you know what? I should do that. Let's do that. I'm gonna add some pictures of my before and after hair in my journal. Okay. So let's just write first. Okay, and then something to line that. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is like the last of this Kita pack, so I'm very excited about this. I've decided, so you know the other day, I was doing washi swatches. If you want to watch, I've got a video on that where I did a washi swatch on all the washi that I have that I want to finish and work with this year. So all of them I've labeled where they come from, basically, or where the brand is, and then I plan on using this space to write when I finish them. So the cool thing is that I'm literally about to finish this. I didn't even know that I was that close to finishing. I put the tag up here, stuck it here. I'm really loving, I saw on Reddit, someone called it was stationary project pan. So the idea of project pan comes from makeup, of using your makeup until you can see the pan, and then not buying anything new until that point. And I've always loved that kind of stuff because, you know, anything that encourages you to use up what you have is a big yes for me. So I realized, I noticed that for journaling, unfortunately, this hobby has become a bit too consumerist, but thanks to that, people have tons of stuff to use up, And so there's a Reddit called Stationery Project Pan, using that same idea but using up your stationaries. And people have been posting like empty sticker sheets and empty washi rolls, and it's super encouraging. And I love to see it. It's not something for me that I really need, I would say, but I just really love to see that there is like a movement, a growing sense of consumerism is not okay. Let's chill on it, and maybe be a bit more intentional about the things that we consume, and be a little bit more intentional about just everything, honestly. So I'm really excited to finish this. I mean, like, it's just like, wow, if you struggle in any way to use up your stationery, I encourage you to go to, on Reddit, Stationery Project Pan, or, Google it, whatever, and see how other people are doing. You are not alone. We're not alone. We're all in this together. And you can do it. You can use your stationery. It's worth using. Look at how much fun I'm getting out of my stationery. Oh my god. Okay, so this, because it's so pretty, or one of these. You know what? Let's go with black. Black is sleek. Like so. When it comes to washi tape, what would you guys? Are you guys for the ripped look or for the clean cut look? Sometimes I think I like a bit of both. I don't think I can settle on any one way to do things, like, ever. And to be honest, I don't think I'll ever force myself to be like that again. I used to be the sort of person that felt like I needed consistency to be a person. Like, people are consistent, right? And people's interests and hobbies and everything is so consistent. I felt so at a place because I couldn't find consistency anywhere. And then eventually I learned to accept that actually being inconsistent is my joy. It's my default. It's my being. And that is me. Someone that can't really keep consistent. That's okay. Like, even with this journal, I'm not giving myself any sort of restrictions. I have ideas of how I actually want to use it, but then what I actually do with it, I never know. And I have found acceptance and joy and love from just allowing my brain to do as is. I mean, look at this. It's no pressure. I'm not showing this to, I guess I'm showing it to you too. But it's, I'm not trying to win a prize or anything. I'm not trying to win awards. I'm not trying to be good at design, good at art, good at pretty, whatever. I'm doing this for me. And journaling is exactly that. It's for you. It is all for you. So really consider that. What do you want for just you, if nobody else matters in this little book, right? I know how intimidating a page like this can be, but all you gotta do is just start laying shit down, and then it'll work out. Okay, so haircut and clean shot. Oh, I'm gonna lay out some. Wait, where am I? Oh, oops, there they are. I'm gonna move my little. This isn't really a desktop. This is more of a laptop that I place on top of my desk. Like, on top of a table. I don't have a desk, like I said. Okay, so these are my templates for printing pictures out of my Canon Ivy. So what I like to do is, because sometimes I like to use these and I like to split them up. Oh, I'm missing one. But I like to split them up because with the collage feature on the app, you can cut up photos like this small within one. This is like 4 times by 4 kind of thing. And I made these to help me lay out where I want to put them in the page before I print pictures out, basically. Or else I'm gonna forget that I need space for pictures. So I have them out. Where's my 6 though? I think I just kind of like Oh, no, there it is. Not that I need it right now. I think I've decided that I want to use just a hair. Something like this. 2 fours. Before and after. Yeah, and then I can write my experience after that. Okay. Which is good because like I keep track of how many I need before I need to create the collage. So this is 1, and then 2 and 3. Okay. And then I usually use a little pencil to mark them, and then I'll decorate it somewhere. So this is the before. And this is the after. Yeah. Okay, should be good. Decorate around that. And then I'm gonna do a little before tag. I'm gonna do a little quick border on this. Okay, doesn't have to be straight or anything. In fact, I kind of like the messy look. I feel like my path of being a perfectionist has come a long way. And I'm on the complete opposite. I actually prefer things that don't look perfect anymore. I'm for imperfection. I'm for asymmetry. I realize how much character that gives something. How much more interesting it is to look at something that isn't perfect. And I mean, ultimately, I'm giving myself something to look at. This is what my journal is for me. Is something for me to flip through, to look at. I'm creating my own flip book, you know, and it's all about me. So that makes it's like things that interest me in the first place. Okay, that's nice. Okay, maybe a little like center spot. I kind of want to write about my experience there. Oh yeah, I don't want to write down something cute on a little sticky. List something out on a sticky. But okay, which one should I use first? Okay, so I've got a couple options. Oh, that's cute. That takes a bunch of space. This is a bit fatter than I would like, I guess, but it's really good to add. So I'm just looking for a sticky here to add to my page to write something out, like as if it's its own little border, you know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe this is the one, or... So the intention of the sticky is I want to list out all the accommodations that I used for the day. And it's a bit of a long list, so I want to make sure I have space for it. Okay, I think I'm settled on this. I don't think I want it. This is a good place to list stuff, honestly. This is a really good sticky for that. I think these are really interesting because they're all sticky notes, so I have to use glue to glue them all into the page. It's really nice. Yumi Kitagishi. Also a good place for lists. Oh, maybe like here. Do I want it here or in? Oh, here. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, okay. Put these away for now. For now.
Yeah. So if anything, that's only one month. We're gonna have it for 2 more months. It's slightly positive. Yeah.
So I'm gonna use my glue stick to. Oh no, my stickers fell. That's okay. I'm not sure how that even happened. Okay, anyways. Whatever. It's not even visible on video, so it doesn't make sense to viewers. I even glue the sticky sides, yes, because the sticky sides are meant to come off, right? They're not meant to be like hard adhesive. So I do some extra glue reinforcements. Ooh, and I think it'd be cute to write a little tag. Nope, it's a bit too big for this. Yeah. A little label here. Ooh. Yeah, I think that's nice. This is just a little sticky tab, literally. But I love adding all these little things like this to decorate my pages. Makes my pages look less white, a little more colorful. I don't even remember this guy's last name. Like, was it Edward? I'll look it up. You know what? I didn't. I don't want to hold these up because sometimes I just decorate my page with some more of these if I have one unique Hitakeshi, you know? Okay. Oh, I'm gonna write down the thing. Compression order. Commendation. Actually, little hearts. Yeah. So these are like all the accommodations I needed for that one day out. It was about like 7 hours out, and my body's outright limit is about 6 hours. So in order to extend the number of hours that I can not only be upright and functional, but just not in debilitating pain. Like, this is what it means to live with a to live with a disability, to be chronically ill. I mean, is you are in pain like all the time, and you're just looking for ways to minimize your pain. Like, that's your life. So I have all these things. Oh my god. But thanks to this, I didn't come home dead, right? I didn't like limp my way home. I didn't come in with my like body hunched over, like folded in half. Like, that's how I would normally come out at the end of the day. My body would just be folded in half because my core couldn't sustain myself anymore, because my collagen is so stretchy. So then that's just kind of what happens. I become one of those marionettes with the strings removed. Like, I just collapse. But thanks to all of this stuff, I don't collapse when I get home. I just have the rest of my evening. I was even able to, like, what did I do? Yeah, watch some YouTube. I even stayed up a little to have dinner and watch YouTube. In the past, after a day like this, I would have gone home and gone straight to bed, and that would have been the rest of my day. So thanks to all of these accommodations that I have for myself, I was able to just be able to make it through the day and the night. And I'm very proud of everything because I've been doing this hair thing for like, oh my gosh, about 10 years now. And so I've sat in that chair many times and for many long hours because I'm always like the model that goes in for interesting different colored hairs, and that takes several hours, 6 or 7 hours, sometimes 8. And all those years ago and all the gigs ago of every time I went to a new gig, I added something different. And now I've like, finally, I'm in my final form. I think this is it. This is everything it takes to survive a day and not come home broken. I did like little things more than that, but I think ultimately what helped the most was my neck brace. And it really helped that I was only getting my hair done at the top of my head, so I could wear my neck brace and not be, not bother the hair cutting or the hair coloring. So that was such a lifesaver, oh my god, because like, god, getting your hair done and your neck, oh my god, if you have a jelly neck, you know how difficult it actually is. Okay, so let's see. Oh, now I should write down how many hours this took. Is there something I can write on? Still looking around. Yeah, I do have some stickies that I can kind of write on. I have these things. Any of these writable? Yeah. That's a nice one. Just the one. If I need to write it. Okay, I'm saving this for later. That's why I have it kept somewhere else. Basically, I got there around like 12, and I left around like 6 or 7, right? No, I ended at 6, so basically 6 hour day. Yeah. 6. I was gonna give it a little color. Can't tell the emoji. Just kind of journaling about the fact that I am Asian with black hair, but my hair lightens really well, and it is able to turn pastel pink pretty well. And in fact, I've been able to do this, but it's like everybody that I come across that isn't Asian looks at my hair and tells me it can't be done. And it's like so annoying because I always feels like it takes half an hour for me to convince them that what I want to do with my hair can be done. Here's the proof. I've done it before. Here's the evidence. I've been doing this for 10 years. Please just believe me and just, I am the expert on my own hair. You know? And I just feel like all these people, because they went to school for hair, they're like, they think they know better, but like, I don't think that their textbooks taught them very much about Asian hair. Which is a shame. And I just like, I don't only want to go to Asian hair salons, but sometimes it's like, you want people to get you, you know what I mean? Okay. I'm gonna write about the success of these accommodations. Okay, anybody else in love with these pens? These are the Uniball 1, and this is the 0.38. Yeah, anybody in love with these pens? They write so incredibly smoothly. It just glides on the paper, and it dries so fast, and it doesn't smudge or anything. It's like these gel pens are a miracle. I used to pray for pens like this, and they exist in Japan. And if you can tell, I've been using, so I use about like these three. These are my main ink colors. You can tell, I can kind of show an example of my past work. It's these. I just use it. It just, you know, writing pink just makes me feel better, and I prefer it, so that's what I do. I live in a pretty big city, one of the largest cities in my country, and so thanks to that, we are populous. And so our Ubers actually have a wheelchair option, which I'm so grateful for. And I don't have to wait too long for an Uber. Sometimes I do get canceled on and have to wait like 30 minutes for a trip, but ultimately I'm still able to get to where I need to go and within a reasonable amount of time. And I always give myself more time. So it's like, I'm just really glad that we have that option, but it's a shame because public transit should be taking this up. It shouldn't be this difficult for me to get around. I shouldn't need to rely on an Uber. I should be able to get around on my own via public transit, but public transit is such a shame in my city. Okay, I think this is nice. I think I'm like almost done. I think I'm pretty happy with this a little bit. Last night, what did I watch? Oh yeah, I'm gonna just do a little quick little, today I watched, just like this, because I want to track what I'm watching. I think I'm still just finishing Culinary Class Wars, because it comes out every week, every weekend, I think, yeah. I'm catching up on that, and like because every episode is like an hour and a half, it's almost like 3 episodes in one. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all I watch, and because I didn't really pay attention, didn't really watch anything when I was there. Okay, kind of want to decorate these sides a little. Ooh, let's get a little green. Go magic. Actually not. How about a little green before and a little magic afterwards? No, I feel like this feels better over here. I think it's more spatial. Yeah, I think that's it. You might have to tune in later to see what those pictures look like, huh? I mean, like, no, if I do a flip through. But for now, I'm gonna keep them blank. But yeah, I need to write some information down about them. So when I create these little boxes where the photos are gonna go, I always have to write down exactly what they are. Or like make it very obvious what these photos are, because I forget exactly what kind of photos I want to put in here. Anyways, this is number 2 of 4 because I'm building a collage. 2 of 4 and then 3 of 4. So one more of these and I can print out a collage. And then put the stickers in here. And there's lots. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you got stuff done. I definitely got my stuff done. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!